What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. So you guys might be like, what's going on? Why you got another build going on so quick? So if you weren't here for the Brutal 60 build, my initial intention was to use this Practice 60 board to put into the Brutal 60 for the time being until I got my WT60 from Mechanisk. Turns out this isn't going to fit in the Brutal 60. So it would be kind of a waste to not use this and build this. So I figured it would be a good opportunity to just do a quick budget build. This is probably the cheapest keyboard that you can find right now that is going to be fully functional, that you can add switches into and keycaps. And you can basically have a fully functional, customizable QMK keyboard. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to just do a quick build and just show you guys how it's going to sound afterwards. One of the cool things about this is a, let's zoom in a little bit. This is an FR4 PCB plate. It comes with this little FR4 plate, which is actually one of the more sought after plates. And then at the bottom plate, we're going to be using, which is basically a duplicate of the PCB as our bottom plate. So it's going to be pretty easy, not too long of a stream. But this is definitely a cool starter practice board for you to try out. What I did with this PCB is, let's move it a little bit. I ended up mil-maxing this by putting in hot swap sockets, like so. See if we can zoom in. Come on. Oh, jeez. What is your life about right now? There we go. All right. So as you can see, there's these little sockets here that are welded in or soldered in. I added these so that I can do hot swap. Now, when you get this board, all you pretty much get are these little diodes. Well, actually, this is a resistor, kind of like this one here. Looks kind of like that. That's a resistor. And that's going to be for your LEDs most of the time. And then you have these little diodes, like so. And I've actually already taken the liberty of soldering those in. So we're pretty much just going to put this guy together today. It's not going to be too complicated because it is hot swap, but I did want to show you guys what it looks like. The cool thing about hot swap is if you are trying to figure out what switches you want to use long term, you can swap those out as much as you want. Super easy. Yep. Okay. So what we're going to do is, this is as simple as it gets, is we're going to put the switches in this first, and then we're going to mount it to this guy. Basically as a support. Oh, sorry. We're going to be putting these switches in as supports. So we're going to put them in alternate locations. Kind of like how you would structure a building. What's going on, Real? Hey, thanks for watching, man. Yeah, I'm just pretty much building this Practice 60 that I built the other day that I didn't get a chance to use. So we're going to be putting this together as a keyboard just to see how it sounds. I wasn't initially planning to use it for that purpose, but honestly, it's probably the cheapest board that you can find that's a customizable board that you can pretty much build from scratch. So I think it's a great starter board if you're trying to learn how to solder and practice your QMK programming, your mil-max sockets, pretty much everything you want. And then it comes with this little FR4 plate. So I think it's just a really good budget option. And then like whenever you decide you want to upgrade your case, you can pull all this hardware and put it into a tofu 60. So I think it's a great option if you're trying to upgrade. Also, this is Pepsi. I just like to have it in a big cup so I don't knock it over. So yeah, just FYI in case anybody's wondering. Yeah, I think it's a pretty nice color though. Honestly, it looks really good. I like how it looks. It's got this really nice looking setup on it. It's got my man chilling right there. Super, super nice. And this is only like 35 bucks. Like I said, it's literally the cheapest keyboard you can buy. You can actually try to get your own files and build your own in this way, but I think it's pretty cool that you have this capability. So we're going to put the switches in, and we're going to see how it sounds. Now, also, keep in mind that this one, I did not install the LED resistors in. So if you look right here, we'll flip it over. Each spot right here, you see where it says R34, that's going to be resistor 34. And there's a directional resistor, and that'll give you the resistance needed to be able to run backlight LEDs. I did not install those because I'm not going to be using backlight LEDs, but you do have that option to do that later. So definitely good practice. And then right here, yep, right here, this is where you can wire in some RGB lighting for underglow. I also did not do that, but it's definitely an option. And the best thing about it is like there's like a really easy walkthrough document that you can do with this. So I don't know. I just think it's a really cool board to have. It's in comparison to like any other board build that you would have. This is similar to the way that you would build a Discipline 65. Basically, you're installing the diodes, the resistors. You're installing the brains of the operation. This is an STM32, which you will firmware flash, which is pretty simple. You just have to make sure you get the drivers in on it. The only issues I have with this PCB is that you have a USB mini instead of a USB-C. I think it'd be cool if they did USB-C later, but it's no big deal. It's a good starter board regardless. All right. Sorry. I just wanted to kind of go over as much as possible about this PCB and its build, and we'll put it together now. So what we're going to be using today is my first time. These are the Gateron Milky Yellows. I have never used these before. I did lubricate them. Some of them are scratchy. Did I say micro again, or did I say it's mini? Sorry, it's USB mini. That's literally like the third or fourth time I said that, and Pandas have corrected me. Yeah. These are the Gateron Milky Yellows. Some of them are pretty good. When I initially got these, they're fairly scratchy, but it seemed to get a lot better. I just like the mini better than a micro. Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think the micro is probably easier to break. This port looks okay. I don't think I messed it up when I did it. I did plug it in and test it, so we'll see. Hopefully I have a spare cable to test that with too. I'll have to find that later in my bag of goodies. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these Milky Yellows in. Shouldn't be too complicated. We're not doing rocket science here. Yeah, I was a little disappointed I didn't get just well. Hold on one sec. Before I do this, I need to figure out how we're gonna mount it. Just in case, because I have scrubbed it before. I'm gonna pull up the directions. Okay. Keyboard kits, practice 60, $34.99. Such a cheap setup, man. Even for a PCB that you can use for 60%, it's actually cheap too. Okay, so it comes with two practice 60 PCBs, like you saw here. One's for the PCB, one's for the bottom as a plate. I mean, as a base. Comes with the plate, like you see here. The blue pill, which is your brains of the operation. 61 diodes, 61 resistors. Practice 60 V2. Is there a V2? I don't think I've seen the V2. I'll have to look at that. MOSFET and resistor for MOSFET. Reset switch. 12 M2 screws. 6 10mm M2 standoffs. And which are over here. And then we'll go to the directions real quick. Okay. This is loading like 56K. I've never seen. Why is it loading so slow? Jeez Louise. Is the music too loud, Panda? Oh yeah, so I ordered the Practice 65 also. I think that one is a pretty good deal because it's basically a Savage 65 PCB with just custom plates. Or yeah. Mm. Yeah, I agree. Definitely a better option. Like in my opinion, this is kind of just a practice board, right? This is for somebody that hasn't soldered before, wants to learn how to solder, but they also want to have a decent keyboard that comes out of it. And I think this is a good option for somebody that's trying to learn. I know a lot of people that are kind of on the fence about soldering, so this is definitely a good option if you are kind of scared to solder. This is good practice. I mean, what's the worst you're gonna do is lose 35 bucks out of it. But even if you do like mess up a solder socket or something like that, it's not hard to fix it. It's really simple. You just gotta, you know, draw it in, or you can just jump it. Okay. Diodes. I've already done the diodes. All the diodes are going to be vertical, and the resistors are going to be horizontal. There are a few vertical resistors, and you just have to follow the pictures, and it'll tell you that. Am I a bit low again? Let me turn my... I got my dB up. My audio should be up. I think it's just the... Could be the music too loud. Yeah, the microphone's at 15 dB, so it should be pretty fairly normal. I think one time it was really low. Okay. So we've already soldered the diodes. I've already put these hot swap sockets into these 1, 2, 1, 2. So it was pretty easy to do that. And we're not going to do resistors because we're not doing backlighting. We're not going to do the MOSFET or this one because we're not going to be doing underglow. You can do that. I'm just not crazy about it. It's not really necessary in my opinion if you just want to have a functional keyboard. And oh, 1 second. Okay. And there's this ESD chip that you can solder in, but that's really just for protection against your USB-C and or USB mini. So you don't really need that because they don't include that anymore. Nobody really uses it. It's kind of a pain to solder in. Where am I at? Now we gotta go to standoffs. That's your blue pill solder in option. Here we are. It doesn't say how to do this. I'm trying to figure out where we screw it in. So I guess we just screw it into the base, like so. Let's see. It's got 6. This is stabilizer. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess we do just connect it to that. So that's not a big deal. Okay. Sorry. That's not hard at all. So we'll just go back to what we were doing. That's what she said. That's funny you said that because I did just get an Office coffee mug. So no, this is the Practice 60 I was telling you about. This is the budget keyboard. This is $35. So I'm gonna build it today. I was gonna use it for my other Brutal 60 build, but it was not gonna fit. Me and Panda determined it was not going to fit. Yeah, this one is solder. And that's the best thing about this is it's meant for people that are trying to learn how to solder. So this is a great option if you're trying to learn how to solder. I think everybody who builds a keyboard should learn how to solder. It's just a great skill to have. I'm just trying to convert you to solder gang. Panda, do you use any hot swaps at all? All right. You know, who didn't put stabilizers though? The good thing is that these PCB mount yellows, they're actually pretty good. So, yeah. Man, I'm about to scuff it before I even start. All right, let's put the stabs on. Yeah. I'd definitely recommend getting a hot swap if you're just starting out. I'm just busting your chops. Busting your chops, guy. Yeah. Okay. Good thing is we have stabs from yesterday or the day before or whenever, so we can just toss them in here. Also, since we're doing a budget build, I've got these Taihao ABS double shot budget keycaps. I thought it was proper to do that. No, this is a 60 layout. I did get the 65 layout though. That should be here next weekend, maybe. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, me and Panda were just talking about how cool the 65 is because you don't have to do any soldering really with that one. Well, you solder in your switches, but you don't have to do all the extra diode work. So it'll be easier for you to maintain. Okay. I just got one more. I think I just have to... I gotta lube up one, and that should be Gucci. Should be pretty quick. Noah, did you play any Apex today? Serious question. Big question. Did you play any Apex? Nice. Noah's a Apex legend of legends. I don't play that much anymore. I play every once in a while, so I'm always like really decent. I didn't get any shipping info on it, unfortunately. I'm waiting. I'm trying not to think about it because it might. From what I've heard, it takes a little while because I think it is getting shipped from overseas. Yeah. So hopefully it won't take too long. I'm just trying to like push it out my brain. I know, and then it's not gonna be too long, but we'll see. Does that take a stabilizer too? So is it 4 stabilizers? 5 stabilizers? And so I'm gonna have to do 5. 2 more. Let me make sure. Also, I gotta order more stabilizers, guys. I'm running low. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to do one for that, one for that. All right. All right, man. Have fun, dude. I probably could use the clip-ins, but it should be fine. I feel like if I got it, might as well use it. I actually picked up a bunch of these Durocs from Divinity. Whenever I see them, I try to pick up as many as possible. So I've been trying to make sure I keep up with that. Okay. Just gonna coat it. Mega coat. Do you lube all your stabs too, Panda? Really, you're CRL too? I remember you popped in here. I feel like I'm just talking to Panda. Sorry about that. Oh, geez, really? That's hilarious. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. I hate waiting for stabs, and not only that, they go so fast. The good thing, though, luckily, lately, Amazon has been doing their alternate store, which is like Zuki or something like that. So you're able to buy them even when they're like renamed. So yeah, they're pretty much Duroc stabs. They're just renamed Zugier. Literally, when you get the package in the mail, it says Duroc on it. I guess they rebranded just so that, I don't know, so they don't have the same name. I don't understand why they would do that, but I don't mind. It's kind of like a best kept secret thing. I need to, especially for like something as simple as stabilizers. Like people complain about the Durocs, but they're really not that complicated. It's not hard to mess up stabs, really. You can even get the cherry stabs and the modified ones. They're just as good as Durocs. The only issue is they just take longer to do. It's not really that big of a deal. And like if you mess it up, you can always go back and fix it, or just add more lube to it if you need to. Yeah. It's kind of hard to mess up stabs. I'm in the habit of overdoing them, like over-lubing them. It takes a little bit longer, but I feel like doing it that way just makes it last longer. I have had issues where the wires start rattling again, though. It's probably just my own fault, and I keep fiddling with stuff. But that happens too. All right. What time is it there for you now? All right. Ooh, 4 in the morning? Wow. Is it the weekend for you? It just turned. It's Friday here. I don't know if it's the same for you there. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm actually going to a car show tomorrow. I actually do the videography for it, so I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty cool. So, I have a BMW E30. I don't know if you've heard. Have you heard of that before? It's like the classic BMW. Funny enough, the host of the show, I think he might be somewhere from Russia. I'm not sure where though. All right. I just did that backwards. There we go. Don't forget about, yeah, for sure. Yep. You know what? Let me find some paper towels. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't really do much, but they do. It is kind of cool because they do have some small events where people are kind of separated. You kind of just hang out in your own group. Smaller group, I guess what you would say. Man, I put a lot in there. Oof. Alright, we're going to plug the butt. There we go. Alright. But it shouldn't be too bad. We've got the actual raceway, you know, they enforce the rules pretty strict because, you know, it's not the only thing that goes on. The VIR raceway, they have like a whole bunch of races that go on at the same time, so they're going to be regulating everybody. So everybody's going to be wearing masks. Pretty much just going to be hanging out, checking out the cars and stuff. Oh, I have the E30 BMW. It's a 1991 3 Series BMW. So I was supposed to be driving that tomorrow. But unfortunately, it's been fine all week, but when I decided to try and see how everything was going, I guess I revved the motor too much or something, and it popped one of the hoses, and so the gas started leaking out. So I was like, yeah, I'm not driving this tomorrow, so that's going to have to wait. So am I doing this wrong? Why is this stab right on the butt of that stab? Okay, I'm not doing it wrong. I think I just got to wiggle it in. Let me put this guy up first. Okay. And then that just seems kind of tight. See that? Doesn't that seem kind of tight? Yeah, that is a cute one. Yeah, it's a nice little car though. It's a straight 6-cylinder. Pretty quick. Mine's automatic though, so it's not as quick. But the ones that I've had in the past, They're pretty nice. Fun little cars. Easy to work on. Real simple. They last forever too. The last one that I had lasted to about 278,000 miles. So it's not exactly the worst car to have around. Oh yeah, Lancia Fulvia. I remember the Lancia Delta is like people's dream car. Lancia Delta, yeah. We don't have those over here though, unfortunately. Yeah, the Fulvia. Yeah, that's nice. We don't have that over here either. Yeah, you guys have all the nice cars in that area. We get some good ones, you know, like the E30 is one of the better ones, but we don't get all the good cars. That Lancia Delta is amazing. Or the Fulvia. All right. Is this subscribe button too big? I feel like the subscribe button's way too big. Kind of takes up real estate. It's a V4. Whoa. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a V4. Maybe a Subaru actually. Or a Subaru I think is a flat engine, so the pistons lay sideways, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I have too many hobbies though. I think cars are probably the more expensive one. There's just, especially like older classic cars, the parts are so much harder to find, so it just gets more expensive. It's gonna be fun though. I can't wait. Just hang out, talk about cars, go to sleep. That's it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I want to have all these cars, but realistically, I can only pay attention to one or two. More than that, it's just, it's ridiculous. There's no need to have that many cars. It's like I literally have 6 cameras, but I really only use 2. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to sell some cameras too. Oh yeah, by the way, talking about cameras, you said that you had the G85. Have you tried using it for streams yet? I was curious. I know that, what is it called? For mine, my Blackmagic, I can't use like software, so I have to use a capture card with HDMI out. So I don't know if you have to do the same. Okay. A couple more, then we should be good. Oh, so you have the Elgato. Okay, nice. Was there any issues when you were trying to use it? Okay, nice. What happened? Explain. Give the deets. Did you stream on OBS, or were you just trying to test it out? I would like to pick up another 4K camera. I like the EOS R, but I feel like the T6i is a little soft. Okay, nice. Yeah, the T6i, it's 1080p, but I would like to be a little bit more crisp. I think this looks pretty good though. The 4K output makes it look crispy or sharp. I don't know why I say crispy. It's so stupid. Crispy. Crispy. Yeah, crispy Korean fried chicken, man. You know that makes me want some crispy chicken. Okay. Now we got our stabs in. I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. Yep. We'll place this guy in. You go first. Second. And third. Nice. Okay. Actually worked out pretty good. I'm glad I remembered to do the stabs. This guy doesn't want to align though. There we go. Yeah. Sits perfect. Flush. I think it would be kind of cool to put some foam in between, but I don't know. I think that might be overdoing it, but I think this is good. This is good for now. So it's cool. We got, you know, some resistance here on the top of the stabs, so you can press down around it and put your switches in. So that's good. So I'm gonna put one up top, and then we'll just move around. Oh, yeah, I've never actually used it, though. That's curious. I would like to try it, though. I opened it and opened OBS, and then was wondering why I have black screen in OBS. So why did you have a black screen? Was it not LinkedIn or something? There we go. Oh, because you had the CamLink software open. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, OBS is, well, the newer one is actually better. But then, like, you have to figure out how the output devices and, I guess, pickup devices work. So you have to kind of understand how that works. It's kind of weird. Like, I didn't really understand when I first got it either. OBS is, well, Stream Elements too. Stream Elements, all the little functions and stuff that go with it, it's kind of confusing. Got like a little fly in here. Come on. There we go. I just borked that switch. What the hey? Oh gosh. Well, looks like I broke one. One down. Last time you used camera, it had film in it. Heck yeah, that's cool though, man. There not a lot of people know about film or have ever used film, so that's pretty interesting. I think it's a good skill to have. It's fun. A lot of the guys on Teja's page, they use film. We talked about film on there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely just broke that. I think that might have been a pin issue. Feels like the pin got pushed in. I think one of these may have solder inside of it. That's why that happened. That one's fine. Oh, nice. What cameras do you have? Yeah, you should jump into the Teja photography page. Those guys talk about film all the time. I used to use film when I was in high school. The was it the Canon A8 or something like that? But I never really did anything else with it. Like, it was basically just a bunch of us going around school, taking pictures and film, and then learning how to develop it. It was a specialty class. Like, I chose to be in it, and it was a select few. And it was really fun, but I didn't really do anything with it after that. Yeah, it actually sounds pretty decent. That FR4. Not bad. Not bad, Ace. Not bad, sport. I'm building this off camera. Sorry, guys. My eyes defeat me. Should I turn this light? Put some light on it. There we go. A little extra light. Ooh, a Russian Zenith. Nice. Oh, cool, man. So, there is a particular lens that's really popular that's actually made in Russia, I believe. You probably already know what I'm talking about. But I want to get my hands on one of those. I can't remember the name of it. But it's got some really, really cool looking swirls that come out of it. It's just a unique look. I think it's pretty cool. The switch was still open. I had to close it. Man, I don't know what it is, but when I initially lubed these, It seemed like more of them were scratchy, but now that I'm using them today, none of them are scratchy. Well, actually, that one is a little bit. Zenith lens. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, there's one that people are, they're in love with it. I can't remember who it was that did a video on it. Hector, I think it was Hector on YouTube. He does a bunch of camera videos. That's like one of the lenses he was talking about. That was like his favorite. It's not his like main one he uses, but it's one of his favorite for just custom or unique photography. I believe it's a 50mm 2.0 f2.0. It's a really nice looking lens. I've been trying to learn more and more about cameras. I don't know if you know this, but my YouTube videos mainly were about cameras. I'm not an expert, but I do like to share my experiences and like what I can do with a budget camera. So I think that garnished me a good amount of subscribers. I still have to do more videos on it, but since COVID, it's been kind of hard to make content in that way. Just because like you can't really go out and do stuff anymore. I did go hiking, do a little bit of photography, but this weekend I'm definitely gonna pull the camera out and do some stuff. I can't wait. I've been cooped up inside so long, man. It's getting crazy. Are you guys stuck inside too, or do you guys go out and do stuff? I think so far the most we've done is really like go hiking. We've gone on vacation a couple times. We mainly stay inside the hotel, and if we do go to the beach, it's like separated from everybody else. We'll just kind of move our family to an area where it's less people. Yeah. It's kind of sad though. There's a lot of businesses that are out here that are actually going out of business just because they've been closed so long, and some of their business is basically in-person type business. So there's a lot of that going on. Oh, nice. It's getting real nice here. The temperature is, I want to say 60s, low 70s. So it's been like really nice. It's definitely feeling like fall again. Oh yeah, I bet you it's getting colder. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, in places, I have family in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and it gets really cold there. They hate shoveling snow. That's like their main thing. All I see them do on Facebook is their snow shoveling. I'd go crazy. I don't mind cutting grass. I do it all the time. Oh, geez, that's the one that's got solder in it. That's the one I gotta fix. So we'll leave this one for now. Yeah. I can see it. I'll have to just suck the solder out of that one later. Oh wow. Nice. Yeah, it's not too cold yet, but I can definitely see it on the horizon. I remember when I was working in the restaurant, it was about 30-40 minutes away. My car didn't have heat. Oh man. And it was like 0 outside. It was cold. That was the worst. I had like blankets while I'm driving. Crazy, man. I don't know how some people do it. People do that all the time. No issues. I can't do it anymore, man. How soon after fall hits does it get cold for you guys over there? Let me see this one. Man, it's really stiff now, so it feels more sturdy. I think the more you put in, the more sturdy it gets. I would definitely recommend doing PCB mount switches. I definitely feel like that creates more of a secure mount if you do that. I haven't tested these switches since the other day too. I mean, haven't tested the sockets since the other day, so hopefully everything's still working. Oh, really? So to you, what is cold? What's the coldest temperature you guys have hit? in that area. I think here it's probably like negatives. Negative, but it's never like negative 30. It's always like negative 1 Fahrenheit. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, that's how it is out here, actually. We don't really get snow that often. We're in North Carolina, so we do get snow sometimes. Typically, though, when it does snow, it doesn't last long, which is nice. But also, like, the kids, they love snow, so it is kind of sad they don't get to enjoy, like, playing in the snow, like, I don't know, like a lot of other places. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no snow for you in Texas. That's right. Yep. It's funny how different the regions are. I mean, I'd rather be in a state with no snow, to be honest, though. I don't mind the cold. I can't be in a place where there's that much salt all the time. And then like your car gets ruined. Because I'm a car guy. I've seen cars from the north. It's pretty bad. They literally don't last more than 10 years most of the time. Unless you're pretty good at maintaining them and washing your car, it's just going to rust away. A lot of the people that I've seen do that. Oh, and then like the bridges, the metal bridges that I've seen out there, the beams are like rusted. It's pretty crazy. Oh gosh, yeah, negative 40? Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, I wouldn't be able to like go outside. Like how do you keep it warm? Like how do you keep the inside hot in a temperature like a negative 40? That's ridiculous. Yeah, I would go crazy, man. Kudos to you for staying alive in that. But I think it probably does drop to like negatives in that range. In like places like Chicago. Was it New York will get cold? I don't know if it gets to the negative 40s, but it's pretty cold. Yeah, jeez, dude. That's ridiculous. I mean, honestly, that's like what we see a lot of Russia is just like in the movies and stuff. That's how it's portrayed as cold. I don't know why. Same with Canada. People always assume Canada is always cold. I mean, it is, but still. Oh, that one's not going. I just bent that pin. I think I have solder in that one too. I'm trying to align the pins. So people like to just press down, but I like to align the pins first. Yeah. That's how it is here too. We have a large range of temperatures. Nothing's really the same. All right, so I think that guy right there, solder in that socket. That guy right there. Oh, that one went in. Yeah, that guy went in. Okay. So this guy has solder in the socket, and this guy has solder in the socket. So I'm gonna do that real quick. This one here, I'm gonna mark it. I like to mark it with a Sharpie because it's kind of dumb when you don't. I just hit the wrong one. And this guy's here, so I'm gonna mark it. Boom, boom. Dropped it. Okay. Solder on. Shouldn't be too complicated. This is a much easier build this time around. I actually lubed the right amount of switches this time too. Yeah. Oh, check this out, guys. Isn't that cool? You want to hear that? Here. Ready? Here we go. Do this while it warms up. What game? I don't have a game in here now, but I just think it's cool. No, I want to get the new screen though. That's pretty much what I'm doing. This is gonna be a custom, I think. I would like to get the aluminum case for it. This is, in my opinion, one of the most comfortable form factors. It fits in your hand, and you can basically play it like a modern console would be, or a modern handheld. The square one is kind of awkward. You know, it's compact. You have to flip it open. I'm not crazy about it. The original one is kind of like you're like this. I don't know. It doesn't seem as fun. But this one I think is probably the best. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna do the aluminum case on this guy, and I'm gonna do the backlit light for it. I'll probably do a stream on that too. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then speaker modification, and I think I'm gonna do the battery mod where it's like a USB charge and you just plug it in through this guy here, I guess. Yeah, honestly, man, I had every Game Boy I had was a hand-me-down, so it was always like if I got a Game Boy, they had like a new one out, so everybody was just like, I don't want this anymore. You just take it. So like it'd be like from one of my friends, they would give it to me. I'd never had this one. I always wanted this one, so I got it. I'm older now, I can afford it, so I grabbed it. Yeah, the one that I had, my first one was the original gray and white one. Yeah, they were really expensive. Like only like the richest kids I knew had them. So yeah, it was a pretty fun little hobby though. We've got Pokemon pretty early on when I was a kid. I didn't really have it, but if I got a hand-me-down Game Boy and like the kids were like, "Hey, what's going on, Cody?" and the kids were like, "Hey, I don't want this game anymore. I beat it," and then just like toss it my way. So yeah, yeah. I mean, there was like one or two kids that had it in my class, and their parents were really cool, so they didn't mind their kids giving away stuff that they didn't use anymore. So like when the Game Boy Mini came out, the Game Boy original was like, it was like pretty much nothing to anybody. It was just like bulky to everybody. That's like the best one in my opinion though. Like, it's got the best size and weight. It's more comfortable to hold than the Mini, but yeah, they just gave that to me. They gave me like, yeah, it's yeah. They came with like the little LED light that goes over top that like lights up the screen. It was pretty cool. It was really cool. The NES clone? How does that work? How did you get it? What is the NES clone? Explain that. I'm just curious. I've never heard of that before. That's interesting. Just gonna push that in. I did move it a little bit. All right. The good thing about these longer hotspot sockets, the Milmax, is that they're a little bit easier in my opinion to work with. They don't flood as much, so you don't have to worry about messing them up as much. But they are like a little bit too tall. So, for instance, my KBD67, this one pushed up a little too much, but I think it's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna put these switches in now. Oh, a Chinese clone of NES. Wow, I didn't know that they had that back then. Like back in the day, they had that. I didn't know about that. That's interesting. That's smart though. That's a good business model for China to do, to make that and sell that in that way. All right, so I think I pushed this pin down. I'm not gonna use that. This pin's good. We're gonna use this one. Hopefully it goes through this time. Yep. We have liftoff. This one's good. Push this one in. Come on. Oh man, that one doesn't want to go in. Let's see. Is it in? I think there's just solder in that socket still. I'm gonna try sucking it out while it's still in the socket. Drink break. Oh, nice. Yeah, it was fun. I think honestly though, The only games that I played on the Nintendo, because we didn't really have many. Like, keep in mind, like I said, I have 6 brothers and 4 sisters, so there wasn't a lot of money to go around. It was like we would just scraping money for like clothes and stuff, and like everything else not happening. So like everything was hand me down. So we did get like Ataris and stuff. It was like a year or two later. My brothers would get it, and then we would play it. And I think we had Super Mario, Excitebike. I think Skate or Die. That was pretty cool. But there wasn't many games that we had. But I do remember Mario. That one's legendary. You can't not have Mario. Okay, that guy's in. Finally. Sorry about that. Okay. So here we go. Take a look. Sega Mega Drive. Nice. I don't know what's up with this autofocus. I think it's because of this keyboard right here. Let's put it up a little closer. So these are the Milky Yellows. Those are the Mil-Max sockets that I have there. Those are the diodes. Oh, be sure to say hi to YouTube because this will go on YouTube later. I think it looks pretty good. Literally the cheapest keyboard you can get right now. 35 bucks. Comes with all the parts you need to make a keyboard. 60. Okay, let's put it with the plate. I think I'm going to do this right. So I believe I just mount this guy to this guy through the backside. Oh gosh. Hold on. Scuffed. Scuffeded. Alright. I'm just gonna use my finger and twist it on, hand twist it on. I'm trying to be cool. Nice. Yeah, PS1. PS1 was like the coolest when it first came out. Because I think that was I don't think Sony had a game system at that point, right? We did actually get that one for Christmas. Like, I think out of everything we got one year for Christmas, the PS1 was like the one we got. My dad, like, that was like the only thing that he really got us that was like super nice. Like a game console. I'm not saying that we didn't have nice things, but like the first time we got like a nice game console was that one. Okay. Yeah, I think the best way to do this is to just do hand tighten, and then once you line it up, you can go back and tighten it up. Oh yeah, yeah, PC. I think our first PC at home was literally the worst. So my dad went to like Best Buy, and he doesn't speak good English. He's when you talk to him, if you don't know him, he speaks really broken English. But after a while, you kind of you get used to it and you understand what he's saying. So he went to Best Buy, I imagine, and I knew computers pretty well at that time. He didn't ask my opinion. He didn't ask me to go with him, and he bought an E-machine, and the E-machine had Windows Millennium on it. Literally the worst. The worst computer brand at the time, and the worst OS ever. So his main language is Hmong, which is my native language too. I don't speak it. He's originally from Laos. He is a first generation refugee. Well, I guess I'm a first generation from a refugee family from the Vietnam War. Yeah, we were sponsored by a church back during the Vietnam War and brought over to the U.S. It's kind of a crazy story, man. If you guys don't mind hearing it. So during the Vietnam War, there was what's called the Secret War, where there was CIA agents in the mountains of Laos and Vietnam trying to fight against the Communist Party of Vietnam. During that time, I guess they needed assistance, so they enlisted a lot of the Vietnamese. They enlisted a lot of the Vietnamese and the Hmong community in the mountainous regions. And after the war ended, a lot of them were left behind, so the churches started sponsoring us to bring us from over there. Because what happened after the CIA left, they started slaughtering the families that were helping. So that's how we are here. It's pretty interesting. Okay. I think I'm missing one screw. Feels like there's one missing. Oh, the center. That's actually pretty nice. It feels pretty sturdy. I feel like it'd be better though if I had more screws in here. And I wish these screws were magnetic because of that. Okay. Let me get a bigger tip screwdriver. Oh yeah. It's, I mean, every country like that, like every country now is much better than back then. For sure. That was just the way of the world back then. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I can't drop it in because it's not magnetic. This is gonna be oh gosh. Oh jeez. Why can people not just use magnetic screws? Now I have, oh gosh. Alright, 1 second. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to slowly do this. Alright guys, I'm gonna maneuver. Don't hit. This is like dang it, operation. We have to like put it through the hole without touching the sides. Yeah, but I'm actually mixed with Irish too. You guys may not know that. That's why I look mixed. And my mother's side, I think I have like Native American too, but I don't know how true that is. Yeah, operation, that's what it is. Thank you. Yeah. I knew I should have done this first. Oh, jeez. Take it from me. All right, I'm going to try these other screws that I have. These might be magnetic. They might fit. We'll see. Come on. Let's see. Oh, please. Please. Let's see. Oh, man. See? That's what they needed to do. But, I mean, they have to keep it under $35. 5 head move is to put a bit of dielectric. Oh, man. You were like a second too late on that. I would have done that. But luckily I had those extra screws. That just made it so much easier. Okay, here we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. I need to get some standoffs. Like, it'd be nice if it was at like an angle. I could probably put like some standoffs on that, like right there, and lift it up a little bit. But it's okay. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Now we're gonna put our keycaps on. I think it looks pretty decent, man. What do you guys think? It's got 6 standoffs all mounted in there. DZ60 mounts. PCB plate. Yeah. $35 keyboard. That's all it is. Alright. This is literally the cheapest board I've ever made. I think it's cool though. Anything with QMK is preferred. I wonder if I can get this to go over in VIA, configure it that way. I think VIA is the best way to go. The tie-how is honestly not that bad. My only issue with it is the spacebar. Watch this. Squishy. Yeah. But I mean, like, so basically, you to make something supported by VIA, you just have to if they have the firmware available, you can just update the firmware. Huh? 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 Not bad. It's a big shift over here. Ooh. And then caps lock. My man. Windows. Put the Japanese symbol here. What do you guys, mass drop or no mass drop symbol? Or this ugly number 7? Or should I just put escape? Probably just escape. Number 7's ugly. Ugly. Say no to ass drop. Okay. Out of here. Same with you, green. Maybe we'll put Taihao. Put the Japanese symbol of Taihao. Come on. Just get in there. There you go. Say no. So good. Enter. Enter the dragon. Man, these sound pretty good on here, honestly. Listen to that. Listen to those alphas. Yeah, I think so. The legends are like super skinny. And so they're thin, but they don't sound horrible. I can live with it. I can survive on it. Yeah, these went for like $14. So I picked up a whole bunch of these because nobody was buying them. I think they're pretty decent for just like a filler key set, so you can just have your keyword filled up and it doesn't just look blank without caps. I think it's a good thing to have. No, this one did not come with keycaps, but I bought these keycaps from Mass Drop. From Taihao Closet or something like that. ASDFG H. This is that. GHN. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it sounds a lot different for sure. Definitely agree with that. But it doesn't sound bad. Like if you heard my CM Storm video, it's not horrible. It's got its own uniqueness to it. Those are the alphas. There's a little rattle in there. It's alright. I can live with it. I can live with it. I've done this so much now, I'm starting to remember this. Oh yeah, DCS, man. I saw Black Simon did a video on DCS. That was pretty decent. I like it. 4, 5. Wait. You like how I said I'm starting to remember it? I guess I kind of am. It's just taking a while. Once I figure the ones out. Yeah, DCS. I saw he did the one with the red caps. I don't remember the name. Sorry, but they look really good. The quality of it actually looks really good. Man, GMK though, man. Yeah, Red Alert. That's the one. Yeah, GMK has been falling off on quality though, man. I've been seeing the space bars that people are getting. It's bad, dude. Like really bad. And I have got. I think I've got 2 group buys that I'm in, if I'm not mistaken. I won't know until they show up. Is it UIOP? Or did I do that wrong too? Tab. Yeah, I think the Red Alert looks pretty good though. It's a good set. The warping. So my issue with the warping is like I don't think you should have to fix it though. It shouldn't be your responsibility to fix it. And then, like, if you mess it up, the fixing, then, like, are they still gonna replace it? Shouldn't have to fix it in the first place. Have you fixed it before though? I've never done it, so that'll be interesting when it does, if it does come in that way. GHJKL 2. Okay. I mean, honestly though, like if that's the case, if it says you to fix too, like maybe somebody can pick up a used set and fix it themselves. But I'd be afraid to like mess it up. I've seen people mess keycaps up. It's not pretty. Okay. I gotcha. If it is DIY. And also, like space-bars, you could probably sub in like, I don't know, a PBT cap, a PBT extra or something. But like I said, you should. I don't think you should have to. It's not your fault if you pay for it and you don't get what you pay for. It's kind of lame. All right. Alt. Yeah. See, that's not bad. Looks pretty good. Look at that. Looks good, man. Not bad for a $30 keyboard. This is literally the cheapest board I've made. It's nice though. Yeah. It's not bad, guys. I'm telling you, man. It's pretty decent. Got these extra keycaps too. 0. What am I missing? 3 and U. Yep. And then Q. Yes. How did I know that was going to be it? That one key right there that was flipped over. How did I know that was going to be it? Okay. I have to find the cable for this. Alright. Spacebar. Alphas. Backspace. Alphas. Not bad. I like it. I like these milky yellows too. This is my first time using it. Pretty cool. Pretty decent. I like it. Let's test it. Let's do sound test. I gotta find the cable though. It's gonna be kind of weird typing though. It doesn't have an angle. It's my second ANSI keyboard this week. Alright. Be right back. I'm gonna grab a cable and then we'll test it out. This is Pepsi, by the way. It makes me look amazing though. Like it makes me look really masculine. Yeah. I'll be back. Okay. Turns out that my cable for this keyboard is actually connected to my camera. I forgot about that. So I have multiple. I don't know where the other one is though. So I'm gonna have to disconnect the camera and then we'll do the type test real quick. So let's do that. I'm gonna just go ahead and mute this camera. Oh geez. Does it work though? It does work. Okay. I'm gonna adjust the microphone real quick and we'll type it. There's no backspace. It's a bent pin. Ugh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What? Okay, sorry. Alright, I'm just gonna leave the no backspace. We'll fix that later. No errors. No error gang. Ah! 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 No! I think it's. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me ask you that first. I think I like milky yellows. They feel really good. They're really smooth. I dare say I might like the smoothness and the spring weight better than JWK's. I feel like that spring weight is a little more heavy to where I like, and they do have that smoothness, and the thock is pretty decent. This is more of a like a clacky thock. It's more high, but I think that's more because of these keycaps. It'll be deeper if I was to use PBT. Yeah, I like the weights. I think so. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't wait to get the 65. The 65 is on the way. I got the practice 65 coming. That one's gonna be nice because that's gonna have a wider plate, and it's a Savage 65 PCB. But yeah, I think I dare say I like the milky yellows better than the JWKs. The feeling, the weights of it, the sounds are pretty decent too. It's almost like it feels like a broken in Cherry MX Black basically. Yeah, JWKs are smoother. This has more scratchiness to it, but it's like a balance between the two. You know what I mean? That's true. I could. I don't know. Let's compare. Let's compare the sounds. I'm gonna disconnect this. Sorry about that. I turned the wrong mic off. We're just gonna do a quick overlay, a thumbnail picture. Come on. Focus. Focus. Focus on your dreams and make them come true. Okay. That's good. I don't have a robot like Nathan, but that'll do. Do I call him Nathan or Teja? Either way, he's pretty cool. I always have like this thing about copying people, but honestly, that thumbnail is the easiest way to do it, especially like for the software that I use. It's called TubeBuddy. You can go in and pretty much make a thumbnail from your video track that you have. So this just makes it easier for me to do that later. Yeah. Teja. We'll go Teja. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's definitely a good, I think it's definitely a good first board for practicing. if you're planning to build more boards in the future. I think the soldering part of it is probably the most fun for me. It does remind me of the Discipline 65 build because you are doing the diodes and the resistors like you are here. And you can definitely customize this more by adding RGBs, LEDs, and things like that too. RGBs and LEDs. You can add RGB LEDs to it. Yeah, you should definitely get the Discipline, man. It's a nice looking board. So I actually sold mine. I didn't want to sell it, but I got the Protozoa on the way, so I decided to sell it just so I can make room for that one, and also like to buy more keyboards. So that's kind of what I'll be doing. My plan is to you know, I'll buy keyboards, make them, and then sell them at cost if I can. I do want to, you know, try to keep the market not so crazy, because the issue with if you sell something super cheap, there are people out there that will just try to flip it. So you have to keep it reasonable also for yourself. But yeah, that's kind of what I'll be doing. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. That's the thing. I don't want to flip it. I think I might sell it for a decent price. Maybe like probably what I paid for it, because I was given to it. I was given it with a pretty good price. So I'll just pretty much sell it for what I got it for. Yeah, I don't know. If you, I'll put it out there for you guys if you guys want it first, and then we'll go from there. But the PC, the next things that are going to be coming up is I would like to do individual keyboard reviews that I have before I do get rid of them. My first build keyboard, yes. Well, if you want to say first build, my first build was my CM Storm Quickfire Rapid that I customized. That's the one that I did with the Cherry MX retooled switches. And then after that was the super budget board that I did. One day you want something for flip price and we'll have money cost. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. You're definitely right. I mean, it is a good way to get the board you want. I don't know. I'll talk to the guys about it. It is kind of hard because I don't want to. So I was given a good opportunity on it, and I would like to pass that forward. But maybe other boards that I pick up for myself, I can do that. Yeah, I agree with that. You're definitely right there. But yeah, my first board was the Samsung Quickfire. Second one was the budget keyboard build that I got, and it was basically like a broken ANSI PCB that I fixed through with a solder jump, and then I got the plastic case, and then I got the tofu 60 case, and put that PCB in there. It was the best keyboard ever. I love that tofu. But then I got the KBD67 like right after, and then the tofu just fell to the wayside. Kind of sad. I could probably also just trade for another build. Yeah. Oh yeah, for the U80 for sure, dude. That thing's gonna be a flip, unfortunately. Yeah. I agree. So my build, I paid. My U80 was initially $475 for the Soya with the brass. I added on a extra PCB. I added on the sound dampener, and I don't know if I got anything extra, but it ended up being like $675 at the end of the day. So it'll definitely be more expensive than other boards that are going to be out there. I just don't want to have to deal with trying to find a dampener afterwards. Oh man, yeah, that's a lot. The thermal's gonna be that's gonna be a nice flip if you sell it, but that's a board you want to keep forever. The brutal, I like this brutal, honestly. It feels really good. I don't think I'll sell this one anytime soon. I might sell the tofus and other ones because I do have a top mount board now, but we'll see. It's been a good journey so far though. I like it. Ooh, nice. Got the Metaverse kit to go with it. Heck yeah. That's gonna look good, man. I've really been enjoying it though. There's a lot been going on. I've been trying to like clean this area up a little bit too. It's been kind of messy in here, but I want to do this quick burn and build real quick. Let's take a look at that Metaverse Keycap set real quick. Okay. Oh, this is all my parts mess. Sorry. So you got Metaverse 1? Is it through Z Frontier? Oh, yeah. That's right. Is that the one you sent me the other day? Yeah, that's nice. I would love to get me any other rumble board too, man. That'd be nice. Yeah, I think you did. I think it's the one that you sent me on there. Let's check out Mech Group Eyes. What? What? Yeah, the Space Cadet looks good. I like Space Cadet. I think the Cat Refine. That set looks really good to me. What do you think about that? Let me shrink this down. I don't want to keep tabs up. Alright, go over here. Okay. Yeah, the one thing that I did see about Space Cadet, well, so it's kind of weird. I saw Lightning do it, but he didn't have the arrows. I wonder why. Maybe he did, I just didn't see them. Ooh, that's true. You are right. That should be modded. Should be a different modder. I think this is going to be a nice set, though. The only thing that's kind of weird is the way that you have to order Cat. But I'll definitely pick this one up. It's going to be a nice pickup. The milkshake. Today's the last day for milkshake. Oh, it's done. I think that's over, right? Is it over? Or maybe it's just like I got a couple hours left. This one, I'm not crazy about rounded edges. I think if it was hard edges like the other boards, I think it would do well for me. It is the like it's like a HHKV bottom layout. It's pretty cool. It's unique, and I think it is kind of nice to see something unique. But let's see what other keyboards are out there. The U80, the Keychron K3. Oh jeez, oh jeez, Rick. Oh, nice, nice. So, if I'm not mistaken, these are Milky Top. Are these the Milky Top JWKs that I heard about? Yeah, these are the Milky Top JWKs. Yep. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, yes! Yeah, sorry, I was getting loud. No, this is... Yeah, I'm excited about that one, man. So, the new Think 6... What's 6? Think 6.5 V2. Yeah, that it's pretty nice, dude. It looks really good. This is gonna be nice, man. Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Oh, you have the E7 V1. No way. Yeah, dude. I'm excited about this one. Definitely a nice looking board. Yep. Can't wait. Extra LEDs. Look at the mounting style too. Where's the mounting information? I'd like to see that. Case design. Yes. Gasket's the way, man. You know, I've actually been reading up on doing some designs and stuff. I think it's pretty interesting. I've been doing 3D prints models, but I'm not really that good at it yet. But I would like to prototype some cool keyboard cases with gasket mount. I think it'd be kind of interesting. I can pretty much print anything in PLA, but I have seen like they have like metallic material you can print into, but that's just for fun. I think the best way is going to be CNC. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Burger Mount, like this guy Burger Mount is pretty good, but I do feel like, I don't know, it seems kind of dead space up here. In the center is going to be where you hear most of your sound, which most people prefer. There is good flex. I think the flex is pretty good. But yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. I mean, my tofu tray mount, that thing sounded pretty good after I got it, but it's just a different feeling because this one flexes in the center. But honestly, like, until I knew about flex, it didn't bother me. Now it's like flex is a necessary thing. But like the KVD67, no flex. This guy's got no flex. No flex here. It just, I guess it just depends on the material you use too. Yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching, man. I appreciate you guys dropping in. I don't think I have anything. Maybe if the practice 65 comes on Sunday, I might build it on Sunday. That'll be interesting. I don't know what other keycaps I have. I'm gonna have to pick up some more keycaps. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. The Brutal's got a nice... The Brutal seems a lot heavier too. Yeah. But apparently though, also, a lot of people had the same issue I had where the bolt was screwed in too tight. Some people had issues with the threads. So you saw that I put the hex screws in there, but I actually went back and took those out and put screws in there because the hex screws, even though I tightened them in there, they weren't tight all the way. So I went back and put the screws instead. Yeah. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll probably be posting this up on the VOD later, so you guys are going to be on YouTube. Hope you don't mind. Thanks so much for talking to me. I appreciate it, Panda. Appreciate you guys on here. Real, if you're still here. Cody, if you're still here. Thanks so much, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Definitely hit me up on Discord if you guys want to talk to me on there or have any questions or just chit-chat. It'll be fun. All right, guys. Let's see if we can raid somebody. Let's see who's on right now. Is there anybody on? I'm so new to raiding. I don't know what to do. Let's see who's on. Let's raid Dodo. So I feel like I raided Dodo already though. Genshin Impact. Bueno. Let's raid Bueno. Bueno's doing the Bueno's doing the mode 80. Let's raid Bueno. Bueno. Later, guys. Thanks so much. Make sure you say hi to Bueno for me. You don't have to stay, but just say hi if you can. He does some pretty good builds, some high tier, super expensive builds. So definitely check his out. The mode 80 is a nice keyword to check out also.